It's very, very late. But I am here. I don't feel my best. But, I wanted to be here. And I also wanted to get this section over with because I'm doing the Haunted Horror Hotel again. So that this time, I'm gonna actually follow a guide to be able to do the thing that I do every time I play and have apparently forgotten how to do without my hand being held baby style. So that's gonna be fun. How are you? The sisters. Though that's the other thing I fucking meant to do. I meant to look up where that thing Ivory mentioned was. And also make sure I had the guide pulled up on my phone. And I'm definitely not looking for it now. I was completely prepped and ready. There it is, because it's always been there. Yeah. Let's talk more about you instead of me being a dumbass. How are you? Please. Yeah, I get that. I've been a little sicky, so I'm a little sleepy too. Which is my sleep schedule is part of why we're streaming at 36 a.m. with the zeros in front of it, if you go by that method of keeping track of time. It's also why I'm probably not gonna really advertise this stream much. You know, if I feel icky and we're just doing the same shit. I'm thrilled. Can't you tell? Yeah. I don't have any starting bits prepared that took kind of all of my brain power just to get everything set up and go in circles repeatedly about knowing I was forgetting something. So I'm gonna start loading up the game and turn desktop audio off in the meantime because it's still very loud, apparently only for me, but you know, I value other people's ears even when I must be subjected to it. Thunderous. Oh my god, this is worse. Ah! It's from 2004! I can't even turn it down because the in-game is so quiet. Oh, a third one. Because maybe I like listening to chat. Have you thought about that? You ever thought about that one? Bet you didn't. Bet you didn't think about it and now you feel silly. Yes, obviously that is the case. I think about it if there was details. I don't even know how to set that up. But ooh! Oh, that happens every time. Okay, I actually, I actually clicked on the correct and modded version this time, so that's a goddamn miracle. Don't have to close it and boot it up again. Okay, God, where did I... I don't remember which save it is, and these are all very vague. Is this after I've... Because I started the thing that you have to do correctly, and then did several side quests, and then completed the thing you have to do correctly for some reason. So I have to figure out where I'm at and where all of my saves are. So machine message, headed down Skylight apartment, ghost. Explosive beginnings, then blood. This is not far enough. Yes, I was stalling. It's... Okay, where does this drop me? Where does this first save drop me? I'm gonna cry if I have to replay everything. Truly, I might. Okay. Oh boy. Really? Morphine, Astrolite, Carnival. So I think I might be able to do one of the later ones. I guess I could just go in order. Okay, here. It looks like it is gonna have to be this very first save that's still there. Great. Wonderful. Love it. You... Shut up, Whispers. Not you guys. You... Why did I do this to myself? Why do I not think before I do things? What was the... Not that button. Not that one either. There we go. Fuck. Where am I? Flashlight. Morphine. Thin blood. Side quests. Well, not that you deleting content. Yeah, except when you're having to redo things because you're silly and you don't commit at all. Pain in my soul. Okay, where the hell am I? Can I preemptively? No, that would be too easy. That would be way too easy. So I'm going to take the morphine back to Mercury first, then try to do the side quests, then the bit that matters. I think this is the way. Sup? Wake up, sleepy dead. I forgot about the lines. I have some numb juice.
Holy Christ, I needed that.
I also got the boom boom.
Yeah? Did you waste those sons of bitches?
Only those that fell on my shadow.
Good. Great. Hope it was painful. Did you get my money back?
Yes, but no.
Damn, I could have used that money to buy myself some new kidneys. Anyway.
Astrolite is fun, no?
That astrolite, twice as powerful as TNT. Instant demolition. Be on the other side of the world when you engage that timer. You need to make someplace disappear. A warehouse. Looks to be a Sabbat interest.
Tell me of the House of Wares.
I heard a lot about that operation. Well, I'd love to get in there, get my hands on the equipment they've been unloading. But it'd be suicide to walk in there. Got a small army of trigger-happy types, and they're all packing. I don't know, maybe,
Yes, fleet-footed one?
there's a guy. I never met him, but I heard a lot about him. His name is Tongue. Bertram Tongue. He's one of you types. If there's anyone who knows more than me about this city, it's him. Unfortunately, Tongue's hiding out at the moment.
Are there other voices for me to hear? I think I already chose
I
that.
don't know. But about this Tongue. Tongue's laying low because of Therese. Therese Vorman, you know her?
Yes.
Word is Therese and Tongue are feuding. I don't know the details. My take's that Tongue thinks he's about to get whacked, so he's gone underground till Therese calls it off. If you want to put that warehouse into orbit anytime soon, you're gonna have to get Therese to call off the feud.
Into orbit? Where is the dark daughter of Janice?
She and her sister Jeanette, they run the asylum. Some freaky customers frequent that place. I try not to do business there.
God, we've already gone through all of this, so... The spawn of the two-headed god awaits. Farewell. Ugh. Does he... I'm not gonna rob him any further than I kind of already have, actually. That seems a little mean. Okay, I'm not stepping a goddamn pinky toe into that club until I have finished everything else I possibly can. Now, about that everything else I possibly can. Oh, shit. So, then blood first, I guess. Total moment check. Diner. Okay. Hate that diner. Awful. Nothing but bad memories. At least I'm still kind of used to the roller skates.
Hey, need a date?
Ow. Be quieter. Was she substantially louder to you as well?
I do hope you realize that we're still on for tonight. Meet me at the agreed upon location across from the bar by the underpass. Bring your associate, Mr. Durbin, as it is a two-man job that I am proposing. With any luck, the two of you are already on your way, and I shall see you soon. Goodbye.
I missed most of that, but I'm very intrigued. Can I speak to you?
Something I can help you with.
Oh god. The game is quiet. I can maybe turn it up? Though not without closing everything currently. Let me... I don't think I've ever spoken to this guy before, so I don't know where to start. I guess I'll... A heavy weight lies on your shoulders?
I don't see how that's any business of yours.
Dark and heavy, your burden, I leave it to you.
Goodbye, then.
Oh, but like, what's my persuasion at currently? It's ass. Oh, wait. Did it autosave when I walked in the door? I won't save scum, I said. You know, like a liar. That's not where I thought it would take me. Okay, Mercury, we're speedrunning this one. Wake up. Numb juice. Boom, boom. Yes, yes. No, I still want your money.
Use that money to
Astrolite. House of Wares. Fleet-footed. Other voices. Dark Daughter. Fuck off. Oh god! Hi! Welcome, Raider. I'm sorry you got me off guard. Oh. No. You don't have to fuck off. This is the second time I've replayed this section in literally less than 5 minutes because I'm not paying enough attention. And I've already replayed. I'm very frazzled and I apologize. I have not been raided before. Welcome. I'm currently replaying the first section of this game because I'm a dumbass and didn't do what I was supposed to be doing properly, and realized it after I completed a shit ton of side quests and a whole section of the main story. But I'm stubborn and I'm willing to subject myself to the worst level of this game twice for my torment and everyone else's amusement. But I would like to do the side quests first. Excuse me. Please. Please? Okay, this is fine. This is fine and normal. There we go. Because I want levels. Or, I guess, points in this game would be more accurate. Okay, if I put... What even... God, what even ups this again? Scholarship and charisma. Can I afford that? No, I can't. I don't have any points there, so I'll just put it there. That's fine. Consequences are for later. First death of the game release that manuals. Oh, yeah. The reason I was talking to him for the second time in 5 minutes is because I didn't save before walking in here, like I was about to do again, so thank you for reminding me. How was your stream though? Oh god. I'm sorry I'm being so awkward right now. I hope you had a nice time. What were you doing? What were you playing? Well, were you playing this and I'm being stupid? Anyway, I hope it was a good stream. I'm usually not this awkward, I swear. Like, I actually promise. I'm so sorry. I was trying to talk to this guy.
Something I can help you with.
I've never spoken with him before, so I don't really know what I'm doing. It's very good. You're all good. I too get like this after playing this game. Oh. I'm gonna have some water and maybe that will calm me down. But I'm glad you had a good stream. You're right. I have got this. Thank you. Hin? Hin, yes? Is that correct? Let me see. Sure, the night is as cold as a woman wronged.
I guess.
Hin. Okay, cool. Thank you. Strange weight lies on your shoulders.
I don't see how that's any business of yours.
Let me persuade you. Dark and heavier burden, I leave it to you. Can you even talk to him? Like, I don't know if you can even get anything out of that. What if I... It just, like, straight up won't let me. Okay, well. I probably could have used those points. Oh! Follower goal met. Ah. My brain has been deep fried. Thus, I thank you deeply.
What'll it be, honey?
I see a pale girl in my mind. Have you seen The Pale Girl too? Thank you, Panda.
Trick question.
Thin blood. Do you know these words?
Thin blood. Sounds familiar. Is that one of those tropical diseases?
God, I hope not. Let's see. From where did the words thin blood enter your brain?
I know I've heard that before.
Let's go. The most mild let's go ever. The pale pretty flower girl muttered them, perhaps.
Oh, that girl. Nice girl. First decent human being I've seen in here for years. Not like all the junkies and crazies I normally see. Yeah, I remember her. Yeah, weird. She left a tip, but she didn't order a thing. Yeah, she looked so hungry.
Nice of her to still tip.
Just sat there all night with a full glass of water in front of her, talking about this and that. She seemed lonely, a little scared, so I let her stay in the booth until we closed. She left some stuff here. You seem to know her. Why don't you give it back to her if you run into her?
Yes, I definitely know her personally, and not because I'm a stalker. But the flower girl is so close. She cannot come, so I will deliver them. Cool. Still no. How about you? You? Nope.
Evening.
I really, really want to know whether you can get anything out of him or if he just stonewalls you no matter what you do. Okay. Now, I look at her belongings. I don't know if I technically have to look, but... Helps. Bail bond. Rolf Toten. Right, that was the bit that I always get wrong. And I needed to go over this way anyway.
I don't care. I need to find him so he can find him. It's 250 grand of my money on the line here. Look, I'll talk to you
Ooh,
later,
that's a
okay?
lot of money.
If you hear anything about either.
Hello.
Hello there.
Again.
How you been?
Greetings.
Welcome to Kilpatrick 24-hour bail bonds. My name's Arthur Kilpatrick. How can I help you?
Are you the key master?
Huh? Oh, I see what you're yapping about. Yeah, I guess you could call it that. Keymaster, huh? Might be worth trying. Arthur Kilpatrick, the Santa Monica Keymaster. Yeah, I don't know. It sounds kind of like a bad horror movie.
A little bit.
How many boats do you own, Vigo?
Let's see. Do you alone hold the keys?
I gotta have a few other bondsmen to keep the place open 24 hours, plus a bounty hunter. I pull the graveyard shift because that's when all the crazy shit happens at Santa Monica.
That laugh is so uncomfortable. Hunting bounties sounds exciting.
You betcha. I used to do some bounty hunting back in the day. Takes a good solid set of brass balls. Pardon the expression, Missy, but it takes balls to be a good bounty hunter.
Yeah, the Malkavian player character just... He's so nice! And we are not nice in return for no fucking reason. Does your hunter have good balls of brass?
Yep, damn good. His name's Carson, and he's great at what he does when he wants to do it. I can't seem to find him now, though. He's pissing me off, to be honest. I need him to go find someone.
Maybe you need to find a different set of brass balls.
Well, I don't feel right cutting Carson loose just yet. We go way back. I knew his father, too. Tell you what, since I'm stuck here, why don't you go look for him? Just real quick. I'll pay you for your time.
I like being paid, so sure. I will happily hunt the hunting one.
Great,
Once I figure out how to
Suppose the first place you should
hear
look
my
is
own
his
thoughts
apartment
over
in
that
Santa
radio.
Monica Suites. Apartment 1, I think it is. Maybe you'll find something there to let you know where he's got himself to. Here's a key card. That'll let you in.
Thank you, Gomez.
I have more questions.
Sure, honey. What is it?
Pay your bills, so it's time for a few
Have you heard of the Shadow Cloaked Killer?
Yeah, they're saying there was a murder down by the pier, just like the one the other day down in Long Beach. Just vicious, tore them up. They're saying it's a serial killer.
Ma'am, care to participate in a taste test?
Uh,
Try this leading brand.
why so mean? What shall the donut eaters do?
Now, try this.
Well, typically when things like this happen, the cops ratchet up the patrols and start hauling in more suspicious types. Could be good for me.
Bye, Hin. Thank you again, and I hope you have a good night or day, evening. Time zones are a mystery to me.
It's friggin' chicken.
Have a good not here.
Try this.
What the fuck is this?
My brain has questions that need your brain's answers. Do I have anything else I can? No, I am no longer here. Hi, where's his radio? Please turn it off. Oh my god, I could have done that the whole time. Australia. I see. Rolf, Toten, and oh my god, this time I think I remembered the alphabet. Yes. Yes, I'm learning the alphabet retroactively. I'm still so embarrassed about that. Home. Quit. And I am away. You know, come to think of it, I didn't actually read that, and I don't remember what it said. That's what the quest log is for. Bounty hunter at the apartment. Arthur's... I forgot about the crime pewter. His car is... Yes, okay, now I can go to the car. And then I'll wrap around to the apartment. Ow, my throat. I didn't hit that. That wasn't me. If it broke, I didn't do it. Red car. Gib. Okay. Diary. Invasively read it. Sure, I'll read it again. I met a guy today at the asylum. He's so beautiful, oh my god. His name is Rolf, and he is from Germany. European men are just so classy compared to boring California boys. He asked to see me tomorrow night. I wonder if he's rich. He looks rich. I'm going to go shopping tomorrow and pick up something that won't make me look like a big fat pig. Oh, be nicer to yourself. Can't wait to see him. Listen, I don't know who broke it, but it wasn't me. It wasn't me. I didn't do it. Oh, please scroll. There we go. I think it's getting serious with Rolf. He told me he wanted to give me something very special next week, and if it's what I think it is, it's about damn time. I thought Europeans were supposed to be less uptight about this sort of thing. Yes, the ghost is haunting me. All the way from the hotel to here. It knows. It knows I'm coming back for it again. God, I don't want to. I woke up at 9 p.m. today. That would be strange itself, except I don't remember going to sleep last night. In fact, I don't remember anything since last Saturday night when Rolf was over. I woke up late again. I haven't eaten anything in 4 days. I don't know what's wrong with me. Rolf came over last night. He said the reason I hadn't eaten anything was because I needed blood. He said it was all I could eat now, that I wouldn't feel hungry anymore if I drank some. He had a bag of it from the local blood bank. I tried to refuse, but I couldn't. What's happening to me? Rolf said he's going to have to leave soon. He said people are trying to force him out of the country. He didn't say anything about taking me with him. I had to bail Rolf out of jail today. He was arrested because his visa expired. He looked frightened. I'm afraid he's going to leave. I haven't seen or heard from Rolf since the night I bailed him out. I don't know what to do. I thought he cared about me. Why did he do this to me? I talked with this guy I met in the Surfside until 5 this morning. When I told him I had to go, I felt like Cinderella. He seemed like a prince. I met that guy from the Surfside again. He has no idea what I am. I brought E, the guy from the Surfside, back to my apartment last night. He said he's going back to Australia in a few days, now that the tournament's coming to an end. I don't want him to leave. I've never felt this way about someone before, not even Rolf. Rolf? Ruff. Ruff. Rolf. He kissed me last night, and I couldn't stop myself from biting into his neck. But I drank too much blood, and I gave him my blood to save him. When I explained it all to him, he said he never wanted to see me again. What have I done? I haven't been able to feed since that night with E. I'm afraid of what will happen. I remember Rolf brought blood from the blood bank. Maybe if I can sneak in, I can grab a few bags and get out before anyone catches me. Or you could maybe pay for them. I don't know if she had money, though. Okay. Now I can go back to the apartment that I already broke into previously. And that I have the key for that I don't technically need. Also, my feet are falling asleep. I'm sorry if this is loud. There we go. I've shrunk like 5 inches. Magically. Is it this one? My ass skipped a step somewhere, didn't I? His journal, bounty hunter. Santa Monica Suites apartment. One. Oh, right, the fancy one. I just got comfortable, though. I'll do like a half stretch and a hydrate. Does that work? Ow! I pulled my back. You gotta be fucking kidding me. Well, if that doesn't sum me up. Yes, I pulled my back from stretching mildly in my chair. I have a spine disease. It's fine. It's fine. I'm perfectly normal and uninjured. Okay. The schmancy ones this way. I like how absolutely no one is concerned about the fact that somebody has clearly hemorrhaged. But I guess that's California for you? Maybe? This is not... God help me. God. I hope you all like your streamers stupid. Pick up the ring. The book. Yes, I do want to shoot things. Read. I don't know if maybe it's technically better to save those for when you're already kind of higher level in the skill, but whatever.
Check, check. Is this thing recording? God, I hate these things. Anyway, the McGee case is getting weirder all the time. I found where he's been hiding and I saw some really creepy stuff down there. There was no sign of McGee. I'm gonna follow up on another lead I got too. I updated the files on the computer. This is Carson signing off. Man, that sounds stupid.
If you don't have confidence, anything would sound stupid. Okay. McGee. Hacking buttons. Location? Tattoo parlor. Key. Top of the TV. Home. And quit. Okay. Confidence is just being stupid but proud. Okay. I think I'm gonna do this first. It's mostly just a game of figuring it out. And since I've already done it recently, I will hopefully not need to be handheld to success again. Okay. That one is too high level to break into, but this one I think I can do without the blood buff. Yeah. There. Is he in here? Yes, he is. And I don't know if he moves. So I'm gonna make him sleepy. Just in case. The most dangerous little person ever. Computer 1. Users. Password. Passcode? 1969. Well, that's easy to remember. Temperature. Cool. That is useless to me. Quit. I thought I remembered that one being broken. Oh, right, because I'd skipped steps. So... I know there's stuff other places. And I would like to locate these stuffs. Before getting unceremoniously booted. Is this? Empty, still. Other computer. That was the loudest sniff ever. Damn. Take some Benadryl. Password. I don't think this was particularly helpful last time. I'm just nosy. Now, up around this way is more what I'm concerned about in the immediate. Unlock that. Was there? Yeah, there's something in here. Did he drop off? Yes, he did. Like a good boy. Okay. Back down. And around. through Splinter Town. Did I? Oh, that doesn't let me. Is it this one? Yeah. Fuck off, box. That went much smoother than last time. Hello.
I need it. A drop of it on my tongue, sliding down my throat. The hot flash in my brain lighting up my body. I can smell it everywhere. Blood.
Ah, a lost little sickling flower.
Let me go. It's painful, like I'm going to die. It's calling. Never felt like this before. Let me go. I can smell it. I have to have it.
I will free you from this fox's den, little flower.
You don't look well at all.
Oh, sweet mother of God!
Ah. If we've shared a snack, does that mean I've kissed her? Because I'm pretty sure that was the guy from earlier.
The heat. It's never been so satisfying. All of it. I drank until I heard his heart stop, and I was sucking on a dry, dead artery. It was euphoric. But I've killed him. I've never killed anyone before. What happened? What came over me?
You wore the mask of the beast.
Beast? What is that? Why couldn't I stop myself? Why did it feel so right?
You are not the darkness you wear. Sure.
I tried to steal some blood. I heard they sold it. I was hungry, and I can't hunt in town. They caught me, and I was trapped. Thought I'd never escape, but...
Oh yeah, they probably actually wouldn't let her buy it. That makes sense. Are you the beautiful sickling flower?
My name's Lily, if that's what you mean.
You are the flower that comes before F and G.
E?
The flower of he that comes before F and G.
How do you know E?
I can either keep track of the alphabet or I can speak. It's not both. I was following the thin blood and it led me to you.
I tried to tell E about his condition, but he was so furious at me for what I'd made him into, he wouldn't listen. A thin blood, from what I've been told, is a vampire whose blood is weaker than most.
Continue weaving this tale.
Rolf, my sire, told me some vampires consider thin bloods a bad omen and want them destroyed. Rolf wasn't a thin blood, and apparently I am. I don't know why. Rolf abandoned me. His group wouldn't take me in. They said I was a liability. He left me with so many questions, and I did the same thing to E, but I didn't want to leave E. He forced me out of his life. I should go. I have to get out of here. Maybe out of the city. Soon.
It's not that I can't speak and say the alphabet, it's that either I can speak or I can remember the alphabet. Not both. Seek out your thin-blooded lover, please.
Doesn't hate me anymore?
No, he misses your dark bloomings.
I'll go see him. Thank you.
The path is treacherous, as is love.
Oh, about tonight, what I did? Please, don't tell E. It's not my fault. I couldn't control it. I've never done anything like this before. I'm no killer.
The secret dies here between us. Fuck off. I mean, farewell.
Why'd you have to go and let that bitch out? There's one less Phil in the world now. Why'd you have to let her go and eat him, huh? Now I'll never get to do in that bastard myself. Well, you know what? No blood for you. No more!
We'll see about that. I stand by the fact that Malkavians have the best abilities. I've played Vampire before a while ago. I'm thinking about finishing it on stream, starting it again and then finishing it on stream, because I never finished it the first time, but I enjoyed it a lot. The what were we laughing about? The price of the red nectar you were about to sell me. Which I'm not going to buy because it's stupidly expensive. Yeah, I'll buy one. I have money. I'll buy one. I'd love to have you there for it, Panda. I'm not entirely sure when it'll wind up being. I have honestly kind of a laundry list of stuff I want to do, but I'm hoping I can juggle enough things reasonably to maybe play it. Maybe after I beat this game. Yeah, that might be doable. Now I go... Where do I go? I think I go back to them now. If this is the correct direction. I think the amount of time I've spent playing this game would make me get a little less disoriented, but sometimes my brain still just screeches to a halt and goes, huh? There we go. Okay.
Hi.
Now to talk to all of them again. The hell is that third statement? How was your thin-blooded reunion?
Life's been hard on him, both of us, but he forgives me. We're leaving soon. I have some family with a place out in the middle of nowhere in Oregon.
Ooh,
Should be a good
Oregon.
for us to stay out there, as long as we're together.
Take what's yours from me, please, so I can unclutter my inventory. Let love live in the undead. Farewell. Who's you?
Brought my Lily back. She told me all about what happened. I don't know why you helped us, but your blood's worth bottling.
Nope.
I'll never let her go again.
Model? There we go.
Thank you.
Every time I look to the left, yes, left, my model freezes because the iPhone is way to the right. Keep your flower pinned next to your heart.
We're going to be getting out of LA soon. Too dangerous here. Rosa told us something big's about to happen, and I don't want to be here when the jack comes out of the box. Take that for what you will.
The left and right debate? Is there a debate about it? I thought we'd kind of settled on which side was which. I just get confused frequently. Oh, there it goes again. Let's see. I look forward to the Jack's entrance. Oh, the internal debate. I gotcha. I gotcha. Yeah, it's always a little bit embarrassing once you get out of grade school and you still sometimes find yourself doing that. However, I'm ambidextrous, so it's kind of harder to go, oh, it's just the hand you write with. That does not narrow it. Okay, you're fun.
No, you are going to China.
Yes, the future may take me where you see.
Why is he smiling? The father. Is it the father behind him?
Well, is it weird that I remember which way is right, but sometimes forget which way is left? A little bit, because typically, if you have two choices and you know what one of the choices is. But also I get that because sometimes it takes a solid second or two before I go, oh, right, left. Yeah, I know a lot of people struggle with it, but it's still frustrating. I see the Dark Father and the one who stands in front of him.
Chased it to the one out of the city. On the sea. On the ground. Found it in the crypt. It's over. It's over. Oh God. Oh God. Run.
Yes, the tomb will light up the night sky.
I'm sorry. Sometimes I see nothing. Disregard what I say.
It's one of my favorite things about this model. I had to specifically ask the rigger for it because I love how dynamic it makes it. Oh yeah. I can also tongue the full fixins. You see things clearly that for me are blurred in a colorful haze. That's almost my name.
Moves the pieces of the game. The winner keeps his hand on the pawn.
Yes, the pawn will finish the game.
I don't know what I'm saying. Forget what I say.
The person that rigged this model, the facial features, is down in my credits somewhere under the stream. Memorial. They're on VGen. Thin blood descended for your killing. That would make a lot of sense. I don't know if there's a clan that specifically specializes in seeing the future, but I know that Malkavians are about the closest thing to it. Oh, hey, Hen. I see you two know each other. Okay, where am Blood Carnival sure, a Blood Carnival begins tonight. Do you see?
Murder. Yes. The killer is dead. He moves soon and travels to the heart of the Angeles, to the home of the stars, and then returns fulfilled and empty once again.
Vision is blurry, even for one as blurred as myself.
I don't know what I'm saying. Forget what I say.
Tell me how fate has laid the road before me.
Fortune is not your destiny. All of us are unfortunate. Every time I sleep, the future plays out before me. I know the ending. It will end over and over until I cease to dream. I know your questions. For $100, I'll tell you what you don't want to hear. I need money to leave this place.
Here's a 20.
Then ask again.
Why the hell do they put the I'm no longer here at the top? That's not where it was last time. In whom can I place my trust?
The man on the couch, the lone wolf. All others tread carefully.
I do love me some I meant to say it wrong. I started to say it right. And I confused myself. We're going to move on. What shadows seek to curse me? Where lie the snakes in waiting? Sure.
Men everywhere. Some with swords, some with smiles. But I pity them. You are a remarkable foe.
English is very hard. I used to think, oh, if you speak one language, it can't possibly be that difficult. But my stepmother speaks 4 or 5 languages, and I swear sometimes she speaks English better than I do. Oh, 2. Which 2 do you speak? Oh, yeah. English and Spanish. That's cool. Part of me wants to play through this game as every clan. I've started as Toreador, and I think I might have almost finished with Ventru, but I just identify with the Malkavians so much that I wind up getting bored with how simple the dialogue is without it. Tell me of someone who needs a deed done.
Those with a lot to say usually have something on their mind. There are many unique individuals around the city. It's almost as if they're waiting for you to ask the right thing. E, for example.
Spanish first technically, but to hear me speak, most people assume I'm like... So I took Spanish in middle school because I had no choice, and the Spanish teacher clearly expected us to be at least high school level and was not pleased with the fact that he was our first exposure to Spanish, which immediately kind of turned me off from learning it. I tried to kind of self-teach Japanese, mostly through anime, because I was a middle schooler. The closest thing I've had to formal second language education. Oh, wait, I also took an ASL class briefly, but I came in kind of midway through it and the teacher wasn't willing to run it back, and they were just not teaching conversational ASL, so kind of lost interest. I guess I have to stick to the original European. This guy was just a dick, honestly. Like, I understand being in a tough spot, but we had to explain repeatedly to him that for our specific, it was a private school, all of us only spoke English. We'd never been introduced to Spanish before, so he couldn't waltz into the class speaking in Spanish and then yell at us in English when we had no idea what he was saying. Like, he was just a jackass and would talk constantly about how, like, oh, I go to these third world countries and I learned Spanish there and I did this, that, and the other, and then half the class would have gone by without him actually teaching us anything. But but yeah, the closest thing to a formal second language I have been educated in is Hebrew, and I only so far have gotten as far as being able to pronounce words in Hebrew. I can't read or translate them properly. And only with, I know this isn't the right term, but English letters. It's made it crazy when you recall there's a ton of dialects, but yeah, I think he was expecting, so it was a private school, a kind of well-off private school as well. So I think in his head, he would be getting these highly advanced kids that he could teach the intricacies of the language for, and was just mad that he felt kind of slighted, I guess, that we weren't what he expected, and took it out on us. Unfortunately, he was also the ASL teacher I had, and he was just teaching us how to sing in ASL. Like, just translate songs. There was no conversational signage being taught, so that was extremely frustrating, because at the time I had a lot of speaking and hearing issues, and I could have used that functionally. Do you have any... actually, tell me of these final nights and what they hold in store for me first.
The Crimson Sheep. He's not who he says she is, and is going to burn. Dinosaurs. He's furious. The man with the crest. The voice in the darkness. Boss. Chinese brothers. Follow the lights to the end of the tunnel. Where do you want to go?
Oh, cool. Took like a two. Yeah, there's... I guess maybe it's just a private school thing. Like, they just expect these highly advanced kids and get mad when we're still kids that have to learn things. I know that the school I was going to was technically college prep, but, you know, you still have to be introduced to all of the subjects you're being taught. You're still starting from zero. And I think a lot of them convinced themselves that we would be, like, college level just because of having vaguely wealthy parents. Do you have any fortuitous words, a fateful phrase to save me in my future days? That's a tongue twister. I want water.
Don't open it.
I thought she'd talk for longer. Well, I stand victorious at the close of the curtain.
Whether or not you win the game matters not. It's if you bought it.
It's if you bought it. All the things. That reminds me of the middle school science teacher I had. He actually wanted to teach us science instead of the bastardized Christian version where evolution didn't exist and the world's only existed for so many years, and it was kind of entertaining watching him teach us actual facts about science and then tell us we have to pretend that he's not teaching us certain things when other teachers come in. He did have some interesting opinions on Bill Nye specifically, but I think that might have just been stigma? I don't know, it's been a bit. Who stole my wheeled contraption in the grade before 6th?
I see the future, not the past.
I am no longer here. And this dude.
Do you know who the head vampire is?
My science teachers in Catholic school walked a weird tightrope. Yeah, I can... Pardon me. I can understand how that can be complicated for a science teacher. I really appreciate them doing their best to teach, quite frankly, reality, but not do it so openly that they get fired, and then the grades after that get stuck with someone that, you know, actually thinks dinosaurs aren't real, for example. He walks among us playing his ancient game.
You mean he's around here? Where? And what game is he playing? I really need to find him.
Why do you seek the Dark Father?
If the head vampire dies, we all become human again, right?
Only a silver screen dream.
Oh. But how about blood transfusions? If I get a full blood transfusion, I can become human again, right?
Science and evolution can't really coexist, but they have to exist. I think science and certain religions definitely have some issues. I have actually gotten to hear a Orthodox Jew speak, and there's, of course, there always will be, literalist interpretations of the Torah, but he made a very interesting argument for how the 7 days that the world was created in, if you extend that much longer, it still correctly lines up with the phases of the existence of the universe. And his argument was essentially that the 7 days were not human days, they were on the, you know, divine time frame. I mean, you live forever and days turn into... Exactly. Days to a divine being are different. And I have found that for people that do religiously believe in the Torah rather than it just being a cultural thing, that's a pretty common interpretation. It was more a novelty because of him being deep within the Orthodox Jewish community. Those less literal interpretations tend to come more from conservative, not the political kind, and Reform Jews. But I've had some interesting conversations with all of those groups, and it's cool. They mix science and religion very well, if that makes sense. Yeah, most Orthodox Jews are pretty grounded. Now, I've also heard some borderline culty ones, but that's just kind of inevitable in most religions. Should we be talking about this on stream? I don't mind. I don't mind. I mean, there's certain real life ongoing issues I would prefer not to bring up on stream, but I don't mind talking in the abstract about different religious communities that I've personally interacted with. The disease sticks to you like dirty water.
What? Oh, no.
It's all friendly at this point. Yeah, as long as it stays friendly. What? You're not having a blast?
But how? I don't want this. I want to be human again.
In dreams you will be, and I will be a dinosaur. Rawr.
There's nothing I can do. I'm damned.
A fate worse than thread? Oh, jeez. Why is my model being all fucky? Ooh, it's hot. Sure, what is he? Oh, he just walks away.
Sucks, bro.
Okay. Did I check that off? Yes, I've checked that off. Except that it was brutal, vicious, and beast-like. Can't do that yet. Can't do that yet. Bounty hunting time. To the tattoo parlor! Game saved. Speaking of games saved. Game actually saved. And I haven't done anything stupid. I think. Okay. I want a sprint button. I want a sprint button so bad. Not a walk button. And you can look up Kane's character. They made a character sheet for for you fucking lose. Yeah. Yeah, you would. That's incredible. I would again like to point out how fucked up this tattoo chair is. You got the neck straps, you got the wrist leathers, and metal leg cuffs, just to make sure that you are not getting away. I don't know. I don't think it's a real tattoo chair. I think it's a front for probably human organ trafficking, but we get to go a little more in depth. I really want to be able to rob this. A little more in depth with that in about 5 minutes. That's what you would need to be able to get a tattoo. If you need that much to get a tattoo, then maybe just don't. Darkness character who could feel this. It could be Kane in a fight is Lucifer. God. It's unlimited. Oh. Yeah, I knew that there was a demon version of the tabletop in World of Darkness, but I didn't stop to consider the presence of Lucifer, actually. I always feel like there should be something more in here than there actually winds up being. Not that button. Do I speak with the guy who cuts people? Oh, right there. Demon the Fallen, yeah. I'd say I want to play that one. And I do, but I also would love to just play Vampire the Masquerade outside of this and the nebulously existent Bloodborns 2. No, only with his phone. Can you solve the mystery of missing McGee?
Well, I'm not sure. I had an appointment with him a few days ago, but he never seemed to show up.
Skip that.
Do you know when he'll return?
There we go. I also seek missing McGee.
You are? Isn't that a coincidence? Why are you looking for him?
Sure, he is a friend of one of my personalities.
Oh, I see.
Let us meet on this McGee-ish mystery.
I'd be delighted to. Why don't you come down to my office and we'll talk about it?
Where is this devilish dwelling?
I'm at the end of Main
Yes, this is my character.
basement studio. The sign says Gimbals Prosthetics. Just ring the buzzer and I'll let you in.
So, I wanted to avoid the cowboy outfit, which, yes, I am winning. Thank you, Chrono. I wanted to avoid the cowboy outfit, which TikTok has since let me know that that was a disastrously bad idea, but also a good one because Hot Lady? It is... God, what was the mod? I think it was... Death Rocker Goth Femme Malkavian? Something like that on ModDB. I forgot to actually write it down and put it somewhere, which I feel bad for because I did not make it. Oh, the historical SS? Is that what you mean? I look forward to buzzing your basement.
Might I say that you have the most colorful way of saying things. Very
Oh,
interesting dissection of the language.
that's
Anyway, speak with you soon.
not great. I color the world with the hues of my madness. Farewell. Now, I know that, unfortunately, that's a little bit accurate to some of the original published works of the tabletop, but I also know they've worked really hard to get rid of most of that stuff since, so. Okay. Why is everywhere so loud? Shop. Main street. Please close. There we go. Which I think is over here and not all the way on the other goddamn side of the map, like the first time I went looking for it on stream. Yeah. Just hop over someone's car. I would like to again point out this man makes prosthetics and his business is not wheelchair accessible, and honestly it's just really dangerous in general because it's raining and those seem super slick. Am I crouching? No, I'm just short.
Yes, may I help you?
Only if you have a straight jump. The Limb Lord. Oh my god, no handrail, you're right. I didn't even process that. No two buzzes are the same.
Hello.
Ah.
Welcome to Gimble's Prosthetics.
Oh
and
my,
Medical
that
Supplies.
haircut.
You are here about the missing Mr. McGee, am I right?
Yes, I've beaten it before, technically. I was unaware of the first time I beat it, I didn't have the unofficial patch. And I was unaware of the sudden combat heavy difficulty spike later in the game. So I cheated so I could see the ending. But this time I know better.
Oh, yes, forgive me. My name is Gimble. Stanley Gimble. But, oh, dear, let us dispense with formalities. You can call me Stan.
Thought that said Satan. I can't read. I can't speak. I don't know the alphabet. Combat in my romance sim? We can circle back to that once I get into the club. Send this guy to Vandal as a blood donor. You can? How? I want to do that now.
Me? Oh, I'm just trying to make things a little easier for those who find themselves disadvantaged. Giving a helping hand, you might say. A leg up. Bloody clever, that one.
Oh dear. And what of your own lopped off limb? We ask insensitively. 7 persuasion! I don't have that. I have 4. Oh well. I just have to do it the normal way.
Oh, you mean the arm? Yes, that's an interesting story. If you've got the time for one.
Will he tell me if I ask again, or are we going back in a circle?
You might say I have
Oh,
a
okay,
certain
yeah.
love affair with the human anatomy. An obsession, really. Prosthetics seemed a natural occupation in which to focus my enthusiasm, as it were.
The sisters are the entire reason I am subjecting myself to playing through the beginning of the game again. I don't know what I did wrong. I thought I had done it correctly, and then the options to persuade them while they're having their little fight just never showed up, even though my persuasion was high enough. So I'm putting myself through the haunted hotel again because I refuse to let either of them die. One man's obsession is another's tuna casserole.
Well, I came to realize that I would never truly
Did
reach
one of my
mastery in prosthetics
earbuds just die? No.
without knowing what it was like to have to use one.
I see a stumpy conclusion to this tale. Yeah, I thought they were Ventru and Toreador the first time around and got really confused when Therese said that she sired Jeanette.
And so I decided, quite out of the blue actually, to cut off my own arm. My work, as you can well imagine, has quite improved since then.
Improved? Now, let her... I don't know what my earbuds are doing, but all of the audio has moved slightly to the left. Like, I'm still getting audio out of both earbuds, but one of them got quieter and the other one got louder. So everything's just shifted.
Oh, right. Mr. McGee. Well, as I told you, he was supposed to show up a few days ago for a photography session. Reference for my work, that kind of thing.
Mouth dialogue choices. Yeah, part of the reason I wanted to play a Malkavian while streaming this, other than the fact that I love the Malkavian, is because I have some friends that have played this, and they just can't understand the dialogue choices enough to get through the game. And I figure, since for whatever reason they make perfect sense to my brain, I would play through as a Malkavian. Is that man made of clay, or is this... This game, Chrono, came out in 2004. Unfortunately, this is how the game looks. Stop sign exists. Malkavian. No, you stop! Love that scene so much. But McGee didn't show up for his mugshot?
No, he didn't. Earlier, I had asked him to take a few pictures of himself for my perusal. A sort of resume, you might say. And that was the last I'd heard of him.
What about Carson, Hunter of Bounties? The audio has moved even farther to the left!
Carson? No. I don't think so, anyway.
Need to shake them.
I know I've got some information on Mr. McGee back in my files. Do you want me to try and dig it up?
Did that fix it? Shaking them fixed it. I will have you all know. Alright. Dig for this treasure, Limlord.
Don't mention it. Just wait here a moment, and I'll be right along.
If you do the clan quest mod, there's a whole... That sounds incredible. I've never... I haven't downloaded that before. I had no idea. I might have to check that out at some point. That sounds awesome.
Oh, you have such beautiful arms. I absolutely must have them.
No. So for no particular reason, what's my brawl at? Unarmed to... That's... Why is it so ass? Which of these is cheaper? This is cheaper. What's my... Okay, ranged combat is fine. Yeah, it will make my life a little bit easier for now. I still don't know why he sells crash test dummies. Amputees must wait up front. I can pick it up? Oh, neat. We're going on an adventure. Slowly. Oh, that was a little farther than I meant to. I can't turn it off. Like the Tremere one, because you get to talk to your sire. Oh, that's cool. Can I... It really feels like there should be something in it. Oh, hey, it's Dad. Hi, Dad. Okay, well. Where's my little friend? There it is. Would it be insensitive to call him Stubby? Ooh, blood. I don't think I grabbed this last time. Oh no, I'm stuck. Oh, Jesus! Stubby threw me back! No, come here! This is fine. Imagine being a serial killer and vamp. Yeah, you just the worst luck. Can I... Oh, I thought I had... Wait, hold on. No, come here. No, come here. No, come here. Yeah. Oh. I don't know what I'm trying to accomplish, but it's not working. Ah! I don't think he likes me. He's very stubborn. Go over there. Never mind. I don't want to go in that room. What's in this one? More horrible shit. Really? The lip of that door frame? Whatever. That's really fresh, but I don't think there's anything in there I can pick up, and I don't want to put... Where'd he go? Oh, I'd already dropped him. That's a lot of blood. So it's established that eating rats is not very approved of in Kindred Society. What do you think they'd feel about me licking human blood off the floor? Oh. That was totally on purpose. You.
Oh, hey, help! You gotta get me out of here, man. This guy's a freaking nut job.
Who? Gimbal?
Who, Gimbal? Yeah, Gimbal. That guy's been taking pieces off of me and McGee over here for the last 3 days. He's crazy, man. Freaking crazy.
How do I open this curious cage?
What are you doing here?
He scared the absolute hell out of me the first time I... Ow! I don't suppose I can... No, I cannot. Ow, Jesus, he hurts! What do you mean that did no damage? Come here. Let me hit him while he's down. There we go. Mouth, my favorite one. I don't play anything else, baby! I try! And then I close that save and make a new one.
Lifesaver. I wasn't sure.
They're kind of addictive.
I'm telling you, I've been on some weird cases, but this one takes the cake.
Here's Johnny.
Ha ha ha, that's funny. Cut it with the Carson jokes, will ya? In case you didn't notice, this ain't exactly the Tonight Show down here.
Patrick the Keymaster sent me.
He did? Oh man, that's solid. I owe that guy big. I hope I can figure out a way to get him back for this.
He has more brownies for you to hunt.
What? Oh no, man. No, not for me anymore. Look at my hand. Gimbal took my trigger finger for a trophy. I'm all through with this business. I hate to leave Arthur in a lurch, but that's just the way it is.
I shall tell him this troubling truth. Farewell.
Thanks again. Don't worry, I'll take care of old Stumpy here.
Oh, Stumpy! Have fun! And then he leaves. I know he says that he'll take care of him, but I still feel kind of awful that we can't get in there. Because, firstly, I feel like maybe putting him out of his misery wouldn't be the worst thing. But also, how do we know for sure that he actually has someone come back to get him? Also, where's that arm? Here it is. I want it. Does that... I'm assuming it's a melee weapon, but I really want it to be considered brawl, technically. Although the previous owner probably misses it, you can still put it to good use. Awesome. Can I open this door?
Cemetery runoff congealing at the door.
Oh, I want more. Oh well. Back to Arthur now, yeah. Okay, well that went significantly smoother than last time. Partially because I didn't scream like a little baby. And then... God. What's his face is on the entire, I think, literal other side of the map. Oh well. He was voiced by one of the... Oh, shit! That's really cool! I had no idea. I always think it's a fun little Easter egg when, developers and whoever, whatever, sometimes directors, like in shows, make just a little bit of a cameo, rather than trying to take entire center stage, but they're still in there. I think that's funny. Oh, the radio's still off. Blessed peace.
What's shaking?
You are too close. That's better. I found the hunter, but he'll not come back to hunt bounties.
What? Ain't coming back? What do you mean he ain't coming back?
His itchy finger is a crazy trophy.
Man, that's a tough one. Bounty hunter ain't no good without his trigger finger. Well, hell, that really leaves me in hot water, boy. Gonna cost old Arthur real good.
Who is heating your hot tub?
I got this guy with a sheet a mile long, put in on 3 warrants. His girlfriend put up for the bond, and now he missed the court date. I can't get in touch with either of them. Want a job?
Sing me a song, rotund one. I try to avoid it, but it
Well, it won't be much of a job since you ain't licensed.
Malkavians are fat phobic, apparently.
Another bounty hunter, I need you to find out if this guy skipped town or what.
You want to see if he still casts a shadow on the Lady of the Sea?
Yeah, no body attachment or nothing. Just find out if he's here or where he went. I'll pay you. Deal?
Deal.
Great, all right. The guy's name is Mike Durbin. Goes by the name Muddy.
Gotta hydrate.
Put up for his bond. She lives over there above Tripp's pawn shop. Her name is Marion Murrieta, but I haven't been able to get in touch with her.
I may need a bow that fires bullets?
Well, I wouldn't normally tell you this, but since you did help me out, Tripp down at the pawn shop. He's a little fried and paranoid, so he don't usually sell guns to anyone. But just tell him
little fried.
We'll set you up all right.
Voice by. Oh, that's cool too. Yeah, I like those little I'm making hand emotions you can't see while trying to get my brain to turn back on. What you said is cool. I'm going to now press buttons so we can pretend that this didn't happen. Tell me about feet.
What the? Footprint? Oh, you mean his record? Well, he was brought up on manslaughter charges years back, but he got acquitted. Since then, he's been in and out for this, that, small-time stuff mostly.
I'm just gonna go to the place of pawns.
That's right. Marianne Murrieta, in them crappy places above the pawn shop. Find out where the hell Muddy is, where is he going, whatever. But be careful. You're not licensed, and if anything bad goes down, I don't know you. You hear me?
You owe me gold for finding the brass-balled hunter, please?
Oh, yeah. Sorry about that. Here you are.
Many thanks, my jello junkie.
All right, come back when you got some info.
At least he doesn't get upset about it, I guess. I will wander until the words wiggle into my wigwam? Wigwam? Farewell. Ooh. Oh, the one thing that could make me upset about being a vampire. Baked goods. Well, and spicy food. Now I go to the pawn shop. And we've gone and done a big circle. Is the guy I'm looking for now the dude that was in the diner that wouldn't talk to me? sure some drugged up person could be considered spicy food. That's disgusting. I bet the guy in the diner was... damn. Oh well. Where's... which one's the piss alley? This is the piss alley. I haven't seen the piss boy in this playthrough at all. I was gonna say I'm thirsty, but after what I called him, that doesn't come across how I want it to. Kindred can get high if they feed on humans under the influence. Yeah. I'm impatient. Ow. Happened to get the light at just the right angle to blind me a little bit there. Sup, Trip? What do you do in your free time, Mr. Eyebags?
How's it going? You, looking to buy or sell or...
The voices tell me you have a boomstick with my name on it.
Oh, damn it, who told you that?
The Keymaster.
Huh? What are you smoking? More importantly, where can I get some? Look, I can't have people talking about this, you know? I'm not exactly properly licensed, and these weapons aren't precisely legal.
I do as you command, Death Dealer.
Look, now, I appreciate your business, and I'll sell to you, but don't tell anyone else, okay? Keep your nose clean.
My head is moving up and down, isn't it?
All right.
With high enough humanity can actually eat and do intimate things properly too, but it takes very high humanity and costs blood. Now that I didn't know. I know that... I don't know if it's Mercurio or Therese or maybe someone else talks about how Jeanette does stuff with kind humans that supposedly vampires can't do anymore, but I wasn't sure if maybe they were just doing different things than you know. But that's cool. That's a cool little tidbit. I didn't connect the dots that you did, Panda. I'm still kind of upset you can't buy, like, an actual gun or something from him, but at least you can get bullets. I'm going to sell my extras. Keeping that arm. I want it. Is there a way to see how many bullets I currently have? I haven't quite figured that out yet. Jeanette says it, but playing as a female. Okay, I mean, you can outright tell. You can... Anyway. Currently 323. That's what I thought. Oh. My brain kicked on. I think, yes, okay. That, I was looking at a different number the first time I bought. I probably won't need more bullets than that currently, right? For now? $7 for the gun? I think that's if I want to sell the gun, or is that? It's $9 for bullets. My, finance stat is not superb. Scary as okay. I don't... Estrogen. Caution. Do not take if male. Noted. but I don't need that. I don't think I need to hold on to this. I already gave some to Mercurio, and I don't know if... I can't even get this out of my inventory, really? Or that. Cool. Whatever. I'll just hold on to it for now. I don't exactly need money. But I do want to be able to buy and sell everything from him. Now, up we go. God, my throat's killing me. I don't know why. Let me have more water. Also, you're good, Panda. Some of the UI is a little wonky. Oh. Not that I need it, because I already broke in here, but...
Look, I gotta head downtown for a few days, maybe longer. If Reno calls, tell him to meet me down there. We got something to discuss, apparently. I'll be at Milton's place in the Skyline Lofts 2A. Sorry, baby. I'll explain everything later.
What I want to know is where the bed went. That's all. Can I... Has this started saying funny things yet?
The third victim of the Southland slasher has prompted the closing of the Santa Monica Pier, where the body was found earlier tonight. Investigators say the scene closely mirrors those of slayings in Glendale and Long Beach. In both cases, the bodies of the victims were described as ripped, torn.
Can it be that a kindred offers aid without asking anything in return, and one of his party says, well, he is totally nuts. That... Yeah. Yeah, that's about right.
Emerged unscathed
anyway.
And apparently unfazed by his high-speed accident. Rivers' agent released a statement stating that Rivers' crash was due to a mechanical problem and that the studio is not pursuing legal action against Rivers for the trademark gate's destruction. Miraculously, this is the second crash Rivers has escaped unharmed in the last year.
Dude needs to drive better.
Santa Monica tonight. Police suspect the slayings were carried out during a drug deal gone bad. They suspect this may be the work of vampires and...
Ooh.
Hey, have you seen any vampires around here? Our top story tonight, a derelict ship found floating 10 miles off the Los Angeles coast earlier this morning was towed into the port of Los Angeles a few hours ago.
Spoilers. Anywho. Named. You should report back to Arthur. Okay. Then I think that's the last bit of side quests I can do before progressing the main story stuff further, if I'm remembering correctly. If thou should meet a Malkavian, God help thee. If thou should need from a Malkavian, God cannot help thee. That is a badass quote, and I love it. Come here.
Hey there, hot stuff.
Well, thank you. I have some dirt on Muddy.
So what'd you find out about Muddy?
The dirty one has deserted the lady.
All right, then. I'll have to call in some bounty hunters to help me find Muddy and a couple of other jumpers. Thanks for all your help.
Thank me in the pictures of presidents. I still fucking love that.
Oh, right. Sorry about that. Here you are.
I am no longer here.
See you around, then. If you ever find yourself or a loved one locked up, please call.
Your neck is as red as the luscious liquid. Farewell. Okay. I'm trying to figure out whether I want to go ahead and figure out what to do with some of those points, or if I want to mostly hold on to them for when I need them. So I know there's certain stuff I want or need, but I don't know at what point I'm gonna need them. Pay you unless you remind. I mean, it makes sense. Either he gets away with not paying you, or he pays you immediately after you ask and you don't hold a grudge. Good business sense. Okay. What is my... So... melee... Oh, those don't particularly connect to much. Is that just armor then? Same issues with the points. Bank XP and forget about it. Yeah, I find myself largely doing that. It just feels weird sitting on a bunch of points when they could be placed somewhere and making the game easier. But there's no real penalty for dying other than if you haven't saved recently. Speaking of, save here, because this is around where I fucked myself over last time. What horror games have you played so far? So I love horror in theory, but I'm actually an easily scared little chicken. So I mostly watch other people play horror games. I am hoping to play more, but other than this, the only... and vampire, but I don't know if that's considered horror technically. It is. The only, like, scary game I have played, to my recollection, is... oh god, Five Nights at Freddy, and it was not voluntary. I was literally forced to play it. No RE game. Oh god, I don't think I've played them. Oh shit, right, RPG Maker. I play a lot of those. I haven't played any Resident Evil. I'm considering it, but I haven't yet. I have played Corpse Party once and never again. You will not see me play that on here. It's not happening.
Nice night out.
Unless like a shit ton of people ask for it, then I'll think about it, but hopefully not. I've played Witch's House, which still makes me scream, and I've played Mad Father, which is probably one of my favorite games. And if you count Bloodborne as a horror game, then I've played that as well. I would consider playing them on stream. I just haven't played them before, and I don't own any currently. I think. I might be able to family share with someone, though.
What do we have here?
Jump scared by the hot lady.
Young plaything straight out of life and into my club. You smell new, little girl. Like fabric.
Where's my guide? Where's my guide?
Freshly mowed astroturf. Oh, I'm not frightening you, am I, duckling?
Where am I at the count? I see before me a beauty who shares the madness of my mind. I swear to God I did all this stuff correctly the first time, but it hates me.
A Malkavian.
Yeah, meet my wife, everybody.
Your mind is crazy as ours, and who knows just what
Mine.
might happen.
Her top has too much personality. I think it has the perfect amount of personality. Greetings, daughter of Janice.
Oh, but you've got it bad, little girl. Not sure exactly what is real and what isn't? Janice, let's see. Isn't that a two-faced Roman god? Of course, you're right. You just happened to meet the prettier face first.
You are the whiteness, she of alabaster and ivory.
Wait until Therese hears that. I am white to her black. She'll be absolutely furious. Of course, I won't be wearing white to any weddings, but we could talk about that later.
Oh, the Dreamer. Will you, because I know you're in my private idea Discord, put the Resident Evil stuff down somewhere so I don't get stupid and forget. Thank you. And Janus is the two-faced Scotty character is already wise as fuck. That's the best part of playing a Malkavian. You get little... And the whispers. I love the whispers. So many red flags all balled into one. You're gonna have to fight me for her. Okay. Fear and love are two sides of the same coin. There we go.
I can tell you and I are going to get along just like fire hoses.
You mean we're both rolled up and twisted?
When we get turned on, there's bound to be flames.
Burn, baby, burn. Give me the pleasure of your label. I feel so awkward reading these out on stream.
And the finger down your spine when all the lights are out. And the name on all the men's room walls. When I pout, the whole world tries to make me smile. And everyone always wants to know who is that girl.
Angry library! I love that. Unfortunately, I am very into women. And I can't think of anything to say that won't get me in trouble on Twitch. My heart beats like 1,000 primal drums. Give me the gift of your name.
I am Jeanette.
My tastes have not refined since middle school. That's a good way to phrase it.
Is my club. I just love to give you funny feelings all night, sweetheart, but I really must trouble with some business. We'll reunite sweet and soon, I promise.
Until our shattered selves once again collide. Okay. Now, if this is still accurate, that should be done correctly. Oh, hello. Okay. What's my seduction at? It's at 2. Is that still high enough? I'll follow her shortly. I need to figure out if I've gotten it high enough first. Haha. That is flirting.
Interesting thing to say. What are you, some kind of barroom philosopher? Or is that your idea of girl talk?
Philosophy, philanderings, is there a difference, my sweet?
Right. Goodbye.
Oh, no, that was not enough. Seduction. Oh, hello. Interesting time to raid, but thank you very much, Biosmacker. I'm currently trying to flirt with a lady until she lets me drink her blood. Welcome. I think I just need one more point. What were you playing while you were streaming? Yummers. Normal behavior. Yeah, just put one there. PM on first. Oop. Oh, cool.
It's called fun.
Oh my god, she's so loud.
Hey, you.
Now she'll shut up. I hope you had a very good stream. I am easily distractible, and I think the game is significantly louder for me than it is for you all. I got flirting. I raided into a fuck off. I'm gonna be honest, I don't remember what was happening. I really hope I didn't say that while panicking to you and it was something about the game before I noticed. Your image has been burning holes in my mind.
I don't know. I'm not usually into girls.
But I'm into you. Come here, let me tell you a dark little secret.
I love my darlings. Wanna come play with them?
I mean, I am a doll, but I'm not reading that one. Now, hopefully... yeah, that's still the right button. There we go. Excuse me. Over there. You... I think I have to talk to you first, still. I seek the daughters of Janus.
Janus? What the hell are you talking about? I always get the weird ones.
Weird will be the place I move your nose. I'm not gonna say that, but that's kind of incredible. The sisters spawned of the two-headed god, please.
The only sisters around here are Therese and Jeanette. They own the place. They're both upstairs, fighting as usual. Why do you need to see them?
I'm a dancer. Jeanette wants to check the color of my thong.
Damn, I wish it was my job. Going up to see her. Take the elevator from there.
This watering hole is well kept. Farewell. I imagine romancing a Malkavian this far gone is probably a very interesting experience. The unhinged dialogue options are great. Yeah, I love them so much. I know some people find them really confusing, so I'm happy to pilot so people... I mean, don't press the wrong goddamn... Ooh, a thing! I swear my ADHD is medicated. Not very well, because I don't remember what I was saying anymore.
You really do paint a flattering portrait of me with your turn-of-the-century bard. I always assumed you could do nothing but look down on me. Just the sight of you. Sight of that wicked painted house, concealing that dirty...
Tremere or spooky nerds or reckon they can part with the luxury. Yeah, I could definitely see it. Both kind of the weird kids on the block. Oh, a piece of candy. I love candy.
You're just one big joke. Don't you call me that. Should I start calling a duck a pig as well? I'm your sister. How can you treat me like this? That's it, Jeanette. Run away from the truth. I'll take care of everything, as always.
Oh, right, the guide. And it magically unlocks. I thought that was an item I could pick up. Gets me every time.
Please,
hello.
come in. I do apologize for my sister's crassness if it made you uncomfortable. She's unabashedly scandalous, but in the club business, I suppose that kind of personality is a necessary evil.
I could stomach her oozings no longer. You are Therese, the Dark Daughter? I forgot to save before starting this
Therese
conversation.
Borman, yes. I'm the proprietor of this club, and the only person in this city whose good side it's in your best interest to stay on. What brings you to Santa Monica?
Call off your conflict with the worm, Dark One. Please don't let me misclick and have to do this again.
Tongue's exile is self-imposed, I assure you. But then, what reason would I have not to hate that loathsome Nosferatu scoundrel? Bloody Nosferatu. They're so... unclean.
What has brought your darkness upon him?
He meddles in my affairs. He's a bad influence on my sister, and she on him. If you were in my place, would you let him compromise your authority? You most certainly would not. I'd quite like it if I never had to hear that name again.
Please tell the worm that all is forgiven.
Why would I do that? Let him think I mean to kill him. That way I don't have to worry about him sabotaging everything. Do you realize how his subterfuge makes me look to the Camarilla?
I am no politicking bloodsucker. I need to see the worm, please.
Tongue and his co-conspirators' actions ruined my chance at partnership in a crucial piece of property. I do have several other promising ventures, and one in particular has been, to say the least, an ordeal.
I don't wanna...
I'd be willing to put the word out that my grievances with Tongue have been swept under the rug, but in return, you'll have to help me remove a particularly burdensome spirit from a property I'm looking to invest in.
Speak your quest, Dark One.
Rumor is that a personal item of a ghost may be used to draw it out or excise it from its haunt. While I don't put a lot of stock in hearsay, it's my last option. So I want you to go to the Ocean House Hotel, find an item of the spirits, and bring it back.
That is a hell of a thing to look over and see. She hates tongue. I'd teach her about tongue. Oh my god. If you will give word to the worm that he is not wanted, I will go.
Oh, I fully intend to do so. You'll find that dealing with me on the whole is appreciably more predictable than dealing with some of the egomaniacs that are my peers. So long as our business doesn't go sour, my word is gold.
Your words are like the reddest nectar, Dark Daughter. Farewell.
Before I forget, take this. The only way to reach the ocean house this time of night is through a tunnel in the sewers. You'll need that key to open the gate for that tunnel.
I will do what needs be done.
If you'll excuse me, I've got situations to set straight.
Then I am off to the house on the ocean.
Tongue. What a disgusting name. They're good germs, you know. Tongue. What a disgusting name. Tongue.
I think she really doesn't like tongue.
Tongue. What a disgusting name. They're good germs, you know.
Oh my. Okay, I'm gonna get out of here and then save. And then I guess you all get to watch me be a big baby. Oh, I thought that man was naked. That is the most flesh-colored suit jacket I've ever seen. Where's the sewer? Great. There it is. Okay. Save. Like somebody who uses their brain for more than just breathing. Meow. Okay, if I go... going straight this way? Or... Okay, well, I went the wrong way, but this still works. Plus side, you don't have spooky redeems for people. That's true. That's true. I technically very recently qualified for affiliate with the new lightened requirements, but I didn't want to onboard yet because I have a bunch of stuff I want to set up before I actually have to deal with ads, and I've heard mixed results about the consequences of that. Grab a juicy rat box while you're down there. Maybe on the way back, because I will probably need blood at that point. But... currently I don't key. Okay. This one always goes on for longer than I think it will. They changed some of the requirements. I actually technically met all of the requirements except follower count. So that was really the only thing that I got affected by. But that, you know, anything helps. Jesus! Oh. Find where the amulet was. Was it an amulet that I was looking for? That's what I grabbed last time. I think what I missed was a skill book. Yeah, the defense thingy. That I think Ivory said was on a— Jesus! Motherfucking Christ! I have not seen that one before! I'm gonna fight the ghost. Ads people not joining into streams because ads play at the start from when I'm ready. Try to follow as long as you know. Play 3 minutes of ads per hour. You shouldn't have too many issues with rerolls. Oh yeah, it was super surreal when I woke up knowing that I was under 30 followers and was like, you now can onboard for affiliate. I was like, the fuck did I miss while I was unconscious? So, I'm all conflicted. I always hear people say that avoiding pre-rolls is the best thing to do, but oh my god. But I honestly would rather deal with pre-rolls when trying to find someone new than deal with the repeated 3-minute ads. I think... I mean, I'm gonna ask my manager, first off, what she thinks is best, because she's been in this industry for significantly longer than I have been. But my thought process is to, like, at the start of the stream, yes, I have a manager. Oh, that completely threw off my train of thought. It's fine, but I'm so high-strung just being in here. Skip this quest. When I'm playing personally, I will if I can't ask someone else to do it for me, but I know people were really excited to watch me go through this. I want to speak with your manager. She's a little busy currently. Ads, right. My thought process, what would work for me personally, especially if I'm experimenting, would be to run the ads on my starting soon screen so that at least for the first hour or so of stream there's no ads. So that maybe the initial people coming in don't have to deal with it. But she's been working with VTubers for 4 years, I believe. So I imagine she knows typically what works best for retention. That's not the button I wanted. That's not it either. Nope. 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 Okay. All of them. All of them. I found the quick save button. What is the goddamn help? That didn't even make it go away. Put the knife up. Firstly, I want to remember how to put the knife away, but I'm just trying to fix the perspective. And I know the last time I played, I remembered what... No, that's for, surprise. That's for my abilities and shit. I guess I can just walk around with my knife out. Maybe that'll make me feel better. I'm the serial killer. Please let me... Damn. I try every time, even though I know it won't work. Save. Jeez, to get through this one. I know I accidentally found the console command button. Which might have kind of frozen the game. But I can still go invisible? What on earth have I done? Please let this fix it. Oh, thank God. I wanted that blood, but I guess that's fine. I still would like to not be in third person. It's actually kind of less scary in third person. I guess because nothing can really sneak up on me, though I admittedly don't remember where I'm supposed to be going at the moment. I am not capable of that. I think I'm supposed to follow her? Jesus! Okay. I actually genuinely would like the go back into first person button. I've changed my mind. I prefer it in there. I'm scared to keep pressing. I'm scared to keep pressing things, I said as I continued to... Okay. Not everyone at once, please. Yes, yes. Just take me to hell. Why is it so fucking dark? The character was... Right. I mean, under the skirt, probably. Ah, that's... Why, that's the worst one to go through. I have to look it up like this a million times. Thongs are... Honestly, I don't mind a good thong. Which is a hell of a thing to say while there's a ghost running across my screen. But... 'tis true. There... And then... Was there not something in here for me to... Ah. Ugh. Ouch. While we would look at this awful headline, I'm gonna have more water. Please don't shut again. Thank you. Did I make a pun? Or did someone else make a pun and I missed it? Who's being punny without my permission? I hate it down here. I hate it down here. I hate it down here. I hear the pipes so loud. Where am I supposed to be? Is it in here? Jesus! I mean, I know that ghost just wants to be my friend. I mean, eventually, drinking water will cure most things, probably. Great. I think I'm just gonna let myself have a nice thigh workout by crouch walking everywhere. And of course the ambiance changes. Because why wouldn't it? You get too used to one. Oh, okay, it's actually really nauseating going downstairs while crouched. Hate that so much. Stop it. I do in fact love me some thick thighs, but I hate acquiring thick thighs. Oh my god, my anxiety. Ouch. Oof. Ouchie. Hot. Ow. Oh, lovely. Elevator dings. So, I would like to let the record show that I'm actually really scared of elevators in real life. So, that just kind of adds to how horrible the entire rest of everything else is. Yeah. Yes, like a phobia. It's not... It took a lot of work. I can get in an elevator now, and for the most part not want to cry. But I am borderline deathly afraid of elevator shafts, which horror games love for some reason. No, I don't like being suspended in a vertical shaft in a death cab 20 plus stories in the air. Thanks. If that painting could just get a grip. Where's the... Here. Just get a little bit of my health back because I know all of the inanimate objects want to kick my ass. I'm good. I'm not taking phone calls currently. Jesus. Why is it gonna hurt so much? I mean, yeah, generally taking the stairs is good, but anywhere that has an elevator is probably relatively public, and I don't want to find out I'm not the only one in the staircase. Hello? Housekeeping? Cool. Love it. So I think Ivory said that the thing that I want is on the floor above this one, that I... Go to hell. That I can't... Gladly I will get out. That I can't get to yet. Maybe. Oh. In the fire zone. It seemed like it, maybe? Is it this one? No. I don't remember where it wants me to go. Is it in here? No, of course it's not. The bar. I thought the bar was through that door. Ooh. I know it's already done the thing where you fall through the stairs, but I don't trust it. Ooh, thingy. Didn't want that thingy. Hi, Aqua. Ah! That was the most lackluster scream. Well, I don't... Did I look at everything down here already? I can, like, feel my heartbeat in my ears. Like, the earlobe area. That doesn't seem healthy. Oh. Ouch. Well, on the bright side, I think I've activated most of the ambient scares here. I already went in here. Oh, my hands are freezing. I'm gonna put them on my face. So, I think I remember going through here next. But it's locked. So clearly I've missed something somewhere, and I really, really hope it's not back downstairs. Like, basement level downstairs. I don't think it would be because the elevator unlocked. Yeah, you really would think super strength would be more useful here. But unfortunately, brute force won't accomplish everything. A floor panel. Floor panel? I'm trying to remember. I don't want to have to be, like... That was a horrible noise. Handheld? Or panel into the kitchen. Yeah, I thought... I think I'm so stressed, my brain might have actually stopped working. See a shiny thing? Oh, in one of the rooms? Okay, that makes more sense. Is it the one beside? Or different room? Believe it or not, I'm not actually tense. I think my body has gone full circle, and if I was standing, I would actually not be, because I would be collapsed into a pile on the floor. Because I am eerily limp. I immediately forgot the advice I was told. I used all of my adrenaline to... I thought this usually is closed. Oh, there's a shiny in here that I didn't grab. That would... make sense? But, yeah. I already used up all of the adrenaline before even getting in here, unfortunately. Wasn't this closed as well? Oh, I see. Okay, the worst part is I literally... Oh, I literally did this thank you, ma'am. This entire level last week. And just fucking forgot. Yeah. Horrifying facts about the downfall of the hotel. One of my worst nightmares. Down to hell. Can I? Oh, cool. Quest log updated. Sure, I'll take a break from the horrors by reading. Item. Discovered a journal according to its contents. Just family because of a locket. Murderous ghost of the husband means to keep her trapped here forever with him, and she seems to be trying to find a way to free her. Cool. Okay. I'm good. I'm fine. I'm chill. I'm ignoring that so I can continue to be brave. Neither of these unlock yet because the ghost has to have a tantrum first. Ah, right. Oh, Jesus. I always get stuck on the door. Let me in. Let me in. I would take air vents. Thank you for the advice. Air vents over elevator shafts. Literally any day of the week. Thanks. It's fine, it's fine, it's fine, it's fine, it's fine, it's fine. I will take that. Okay, it was one of these fucking floors. I think that's the second floor you can get to. Can you get into this one? No. So it has to— ooh! No! Not all the way down! I don't want to go down right now. Fuck! Ow! You all are seeing why I don't play a lot of horror games. Why does this always take me 3 tries? Please, please, please. This isn't even part of the game. This isn't even supposed to be the difficult part. I'm even jumping this time. I wasn't jumping the first time last week. Wonder if I— okay. I'm pretty sure. Like, I think I remember going through there all of the other times. But I don't know why it's giving me such a problem this time other than blind panic. Maybe I need to go at it from like an angle. No. Buckle in, everybody. We might be spending 30 minutes on this ladder. While I continue to just mildly fall forward. Can I get on the— damn. I really wanted to see if I could stand on the light. Hit the jump button plus W. Yeah, it's almost like I've been attempting to do that. Oh, maybe I'm too far up and I'm hitting my head on the ceiling. Yeah, that was exactly it. I kept bumping my noggin. Okay. Supposedly this floor— hate that— has a book that I would like to have. However, I really, really hate this music already. Here? Oh! Cool! I'm gonna save that. Actually, I might want that now. Never mind, I've changed my mind. I have a bomb in my inventory I forgot about. Ugh. I still feel like maybe I should be saving those for when I have a higher amount of stats in there already. For experience, but I'm not much of a min-maxer. I would like to make it perfectly clear. That's not my model resetting when I jump, that's me resetting. Hello, ma'am. Oh, Jesus. Oh my god. Is that a circle? That feels like a circle. Oh, I hate these little planks too. Oh, right, the fake fire. Okay. Jump here, and then, duck. Like I did not do last time. Except for this one that I think you jump? No, you do not jump that one. Or you just can't avoid that. Oh. This was a nice room. Neat. Please let me out. I would like to leave and be done. Why the slow open? Give me my freedom. Ow. That's fine. I do not care. Oh, fuck this place. So hard. With no love. Oh. I have a mild adrenaline headache. Hold on, I need to take my blanket off. Okay, there we go. Give my legs some fresh air. Yeah. Okay, now I just have to hope I perform the rest of the interactions flawlessly, and also that I did the previous ones flawlessly. I followed the guide exactly. So, she's removing the safety. They make fresh air. Sometimes. Out here they do. Oh, I told someone I'd eat a rat. There we go. Rat consumed. Map. Map, please. Oh, that one I can't interact with. Can you not, like, interact with any of them after you do that, or is it just that one? No, that one just especially says fuck you. I am there. Asylum is... Oh, that's close enough. Sad. One mod actually makes the flashback sunlight burn you, so you have to rush and grab. That's so mean! That's awful. You don't even get to appreciate the fake sunlight for one last time? Horrible. Okay. This way? Yes. Okay. I'm gonna get here and save again. And proceed. Oh. More elevators. At least these don't try to crush me. Toreadors have died trying to watch a sunrise. That's kind of sad. That's actually kind of sad. Wife!
How odd. I was just having naughty
Oh my
thoughts
God.
about you. You made quite an impression earlier. Did you come up just to cheer lonely little me?
Sorry, notification on my phone that distracted me because I need better meds. All of my selves are intoxicated with you, White Mistress.
Really?
As my tone entails.
Do I often pogo stick through your thoughts wearing nothing but a smile? Be honest. Or don't.
You haunt my dark dreams, but what deeds do I do in your own?
What all swayed kittens do. On hands and knees, you lap up the milk of me. And we purr, kitten, like dragonflies buzzing around frog bellies.
Your words make me blood crazy and feverish, lost in a remembered life. The hell?
So, Therese told me you might be back with something for her. Do you have it with you?
Your sister only receives this treasure.
I'm not just some silly doll, you know. All my life, my sisters made me out to be a joke. She told you I was an embarrassment, didn't she? That I couldn't tie my shoes, let alone hold on to something for her. Is that it?
The font of the responses is murder on my dyslexia. Yeah, they didn't really think about that in 04. Where? Hold on to the knowledge that you mean nothing to me, which I know I fucked this one up because that seemed like a mean response, but apparently it's the correct one. So I don't know what that says if you're not crazy.
She's always belittling me. She's the smart one. She's the favorite. She's the successful one. Well, it's not fair. I'm not a fool. This club's success is just as much my doing as it is hers.
My heart is open, but your hand will not contain your desire.
Do you understand what it's like to have your own flesh and blood ripping you apart on a daily basis for 2 lifetimes? Can you?
Forgiveness, white daughter, but this is for the other only.
Fine, you hold on to it. Since you were so willing to break.
Love how she goes from 100 to 0 just immediately.
Sister, how about doing
once she figures out it's not gonna work.
For little troubled me.
What deed could I do to amuse the rainy day child?
Do you know Gallery Noir down the street? I happen to know there's a charity event being organized there. Lots of influential Santa Monicans slithering in for token appearances. But there's one thing they don't know. The whole
Oh, you can
event's
actually
been
see
set
the
up by a
line in
kindred
her
trying to establish their own
foundation where it
power
meets her
clique in
real
our
skin
city.
tone.
And we can't let that happen.
It's
can
cool.
we?
Nice
So
little
I
detail.
Need some brilliant young upstart to spoil the milk.
For you, I would face the flame at noontime.
I promise this won't take long. Take this knife. Give the paintings in the gallery a good slashing. Don't get caught, and don't turn it into a massacre. And steal the charity box, would you? Buy yourself something velvet.
I do love velvet. slashing is now my existence.
I'm sure Therese will be thrilled to honor your agreement when you get back. But in the meantime, get to the museum and ruin those paintings. Then pay me a visit. I want to hear all about it. Hurry up. I can only amuse myself for so long.
I will think of you only as I slash these spatterings.
Oh, and there was something about the paintings. What was it? I can't remember. Oh well, have fun, Duckling.
We will. Okay. I might need a cough drop, but I don't know if I can have a cough drop in my mouth and not sound like I have a cough drop in my mouth, you know? Okay. Pardon me. Had a yawn. Oh, that walk cycle did not look nice from a distance.
Hey, hold on a minute there.
It's everybody's favorite, apparently.
Trespassing on private property. I'm gonna have to ask that you vacate the premises immediately, or I'm afraid I'll be forced to radio this in.
Come on, let's have some fun. Why don't you put me in those handcuffs?
Well, Missy, that's just a natural response that people have to someone in my kind of position. The risk,
Chunk.
prestige, authority. It's a tough job, but somebody's got to do it.
I don't quite understand why so many people wound up liking him so much, but also I was tiny in 2004, so maybe that plays a factor. Not playing it at the time.
You know, you'd be surprised how often I hear that in this line of work. It's the uniform, you know. Women just can't get over the uniform.
I cannot read any of those responses, my poor dyslexia. I'm trying to be good about reading them, but I know sometimes I wind up not. The chocolate stains are like medals of honor.
Well, yeah. Unfortunately, if I continue to engage you in conversation, it's a violation of Code 613.
I'll be your donut shop. Whisper your order in my ear. I don't actually need blood, so he can keep it for now. Okay. Man, that's a difficulty of 1. Okay. Knife. Okay. Whoop. Sensitivity. That. Then cursed by God. Meets Lilith. Spurns Lilith. Okay, now, let me equip my fists because I'm actually better that way. Flip off. Despite appearances, you cannot actually partake sippies of this man. Okay. Timing. Woo! Ow! Okay, that's not as much damage as I want to be doing. Can I, like... Can I level up mid-combat? Is it really gonna let me do that? That seems kind of silly. Have you tried not getting hit? No, I hadn't considered it. Okay, whatever. I'll do my damnedest. Ow! I am blood healing. I don't think that works on aggravated damage, actually. Or, wait, did it? Ah! That's something to think about later. Ow. Come here. Hold still. Oh, okay. There we go. Now, do I want to take the charity box? My humanity's full, but also I already have a shit ton of money. Keep your health above 0 while lowering your enemy's health to 0 works every time. Thanks. Tab is... There's a block button? I didn't know that. Thank you. I won't remember to use it, because even in Dark Souls, I don't block, but I appreciate it. Is that gonna heal over time? I don't know. How much monies do I has? Can I see? Wallet. Oh, 700. I don't need to steal from the needy. Cranberry sauce. Yeah, the whispers, you know? The whispers like cranberry sauce. Defense feet, and if you block, you can stagger. Oh! I will try to remember. Oh, hey, the keys are right there. Was this the quick save button? Yes, it was. Can I... Oh, I quick saved. Damn, I really wanted that to work. Okay, fine. He's having a snooze. I think I remember drinking him on the way out as well. How do I get a woman to cling to me like that? You just have to be authoritative, very officer of the law type, I guess. Okay. Ah, yeah. I pressed it on accident previously. I'll definitely read that at some point. Can I drink someone? I really want Piss Guy back. Like, I know for a fact there used to be a dude that would just periodically come over here to piss. And I have not seen him since my last playthrough years ago. I don't know if there's anyone else that maybe... I guess I could try to time it with her. No, they're looking right at me, and I don't know how far they can see. I swear there used to be more accessible people. Do I have to go rat hunting? I think that person's always there, but... maybe when they get all the way back here? Wow, that is fast. them. You're there. He's facing me currently, so I can't do anything about that. And I know there's another guy that comes back on rotation. I don't know where he's gone. Oh, probably him. Damn. Maybe the lady's awake again. The lady in the club. Oop, excuse me, sir. Bro, move. Thank you.
Hey, you.
Okay, she's awake. Mommy's here to get a little more sugar.
Wanna come play with me?
Yummy. Playing leads to tasting. Now, how much blood does she have left? Does she refill? Oh, she refills. That's nice. Ooh. I like to push it a little. Never cycled back to your dating sim comment. I mean, it basically is a dating sim. I mean, my wife's like right up here, and maybe about 50% of the time. That has to regenerate. I mean, yeah, but I do remember taking a sip of someone at one point and realizing that I had already done so, and they had precious little blood left. Okay, and then Therese there.
You.
She doesn't even let you walk in the room.
The museum. That was my event. Did you think I wouldn't find out?
But...
Shut up. I thought I could control my sister as long as Tongue was out of the picture, but nothing's changed. I should have expected that you'd succumb to Jeanette's influence like all the others, but how dare you!
I don't know what your lips are saying.
Jeanette claimed you did it for her, but let's say I believe you. After all, you've acted decently and rationally up to now. I imagine you'd still like me to call off the feud.
Yes, and I have brought you ghostly bauble and words, sweet darkness.
Excellent. I'll take that. However, there's only one problem. If Tongue gets word that I threatened Jeanette, which he most certainly already has, it's not likely he'll believe me. So, in order to call off the feud, you're going to have to convince Jeanette to forgive me first.
How might this deed be done?
I made some threats against my sister. Idle threats, involving fire and her impious satin sheets. She took them
Unforgivable.
seriously and is avoiding me. I want to meet with her and explain that they were said in the heat of the moment. I asked her to meet me at the Surfside Diner to reconcile, but I'm busy with the club and my other endeavors. I'd like you to go to the diner and promise her that I don't plan to take any action against her. Wait for her in the back booth, near the phones.
This is more convoluted than my psyche. I will find her and then we finish this.
I want to see my sister. Yes, I'll call it off once I've spoken with her myself. Just do what I ask.
Done and done. Okay. Fucking hate this part. What's this about hot aliens? Losing control of my own chat. Okay, I'm fucking saving here because I hate dying here. I'll take pigtails. Okay, what's the button for... Okay. That was really fast! This thing cannot aim from a distance. Owie. Yeah, if you could, like, come a little closer, that'd be awesome. Ouch. Thanks. Ooh. I may or may not also be a big fan of Harley. How many are left? Oh, shotgun. I don't want to approach that. Oop. Ow. Please hold still and stop shooting. Cool, is it just you left? Sure is. Come here. That went remarkably well compared to previous attempts. I will take that. Hello?
Horribly sorry about that. My sister was just furious about your refusal to take part in her designs, so she sent those men to kill you. But I'm going to make sure it never happens again. Drop by. We'll take care of this. She's crazy! Help!
It's a diner. Dine-on. During one of my playthroughs, I literally just ate them all one by one because I couldn't be bothered. Though getting them at an angle where they can't shoot you off of the other ones is kind of laborious. Okay. If it doesn't work this time, I'm going to scream. Ooh. Oh, he said sorry. Might be the first polite person other than Mercurio that we've encountered since we've died. If you play as a Nosferatu, you can make the old lady die of a heart attack from how ugly you're— Oh, I don't like that. Okay, saved.
You. I'm really sorry it had to end this way. I truly am. You seemed promising, but you've been tainted by the stink of my sister's schemes.
That's a good sign. Those are different lines.
Make sure she never double-crosses me again.
Don't listen to her. She'll kill us both. Save me and I'll help you find Bertram. I swear.
Shut up, Jeanette! I warned you to stay away from Tongue. He's turned you against me. I always looked out for you, but you couldn't stand my success. You had to meddle, didn't you? I didn't want it to end like this, but you forced me!
I wasn't sticking my fingers in anyone's pie, dear sister.
Of course you weren't. Just like you weren't working with him. Is it any different than the way you treated Father? Father? Oh, Therese. You poor deluded dear. I treated Father exactly the way he deserved to be treated. And he treated you like a— You don't say a word about Father. Your heart still belongs to Daddy after all these years, eh, sister? At least he loved me.
You take that back, you bitch! You never gave me any credit for anything, Therese. I was the one calling the shots. Bertram was dancing on my leash. How does it feel to know that I beat you?
Okay, I think this one's mostly self-explanatory from this point. From where this hateful quarrel?
Isn't it obvious? I'm about to rid the night of this deviant, backstabbing whore.
Do you realize that despite her condition, she still fornicates with kind, no less? So despicable. So unclean. You're one to talk, dear sister. Or should I say daddy's little girl? Do you want to know just how depraved the Baron of Santa Monica can be? Shut up, Jeanette. You'd love the world to think you're a saint. When you thought I was asleep, I used to hear Father come in at night. I heard him
You're
whispering
both
that he
good
loved
girls.
you in your ear before he... Don't finish that sentence, or you're dead.
Both sides Both sides need to cease this conflict. I pressed the button.
Don't
There we
you want
go.
to hear what happened? How she became the pillar of the community she is today? Shut up. Just shut up!
Become mute, both mouths. Cease this quarrel.
Don't try and stop me. I've had to overlook her treachery.
Ow,
her
hand cramp.
seduction, relations with my enemies, and the consequences of it. But I won't endure her any longer. Endure me? Dear sister, you've done everything you could to smother me. You love to bury me in your closet, along with all your other skeletons. I'm the good girl. You're the wicked one. You've done nothing but plot against me, when I had our best interests at heart. And despite that, I've always covered up your mistakes. I've taken care of you. And this is how you repay me? Taken care of me. You've done nothing but keep me down.
Howdy,
Blame me for
hottest
every
man.
mistake. Did you expect
Hell
me
of a
let
time
you
to
rule my
join.
life until the
Welcome
end of
on in.
time? No, sister. You've had it coming since our last sunrise. Is that right, dear? If it wasn't for me, you would have never survived this long. Remember? They tried to separate us, but I refused. I chose this life and brought you into it so that we could stay together. Obviously, you've forgotten.
You must both learn to live in the same skin.
She's a control freak. People, things, emotions. If she can't control something, she gets rid of it. And you're a wild animal. You'll rub up against anything that'll take you in for the night. Then when you're stuffed and bored, you bite the hand that fed you.
Ow, fuck. God, my hand. Pressing 1 to 3 buttons is hard. If you could learn to join hands... Don't remind me of hands right now, game. Think of the strength you command.
I don't think that's possible. How could I ever think to trust her again? Trust me? Who could trust you after what happened with Father Dearest? Father loved me. I was a good girl. I always did what I was told. You
Trying to rub my hand, but it kind of
You
snapped.
disobeyed him. You brought men home when he wasn't there. You were an awful daughter to him.
The past is a worn garment. Dispose of it.
Father came home drunk one day and mistook me for Therese. Because I'd fallen asleep in her bed. Don't listen to her. She's lying. Therese walked in while he was there, and she saw me lying with him, and so she went to the closet and pulled out his hunting shotgun, loaded it with deer shot, and blew his mind out all over the silly clown wallpaper. That's a lie. Father killed himself because of Jeanette. She made him miserable. As I recall, he died with a smile on his face.
Ah! The guide! I set it down! History's shadow need not fall on you both.
Why? How will this time be any different?
Yeah, I know about the Tourette title. This is a little unfortunate. Work together and your power will more than double.
Therese doesn't like to share. Jeanette's irresponsible. She's undependable. A venture like mine requires class and distinction, which is something a pigtailed face-painting harlot does not lend very well. You do have a way with words, sister. You're right. I'm not in the same class, am I? I mean, murderers are so respectful these days.
Dark One, let the light carry more of a burden.
More responsibility. So that she can ruin every opportunity I give her? Of course. You're the only one who can secure zoning permits and shake hands. I'd never be able to keep up.
White Mistress, stand not in the way of the Dark One's plans.
But I only do it for attention and out of love. You do it because you're vindictive and jealous, and you deserve it.
Run this house as a family, and you both may unlive another day.
If she would stop treating me like a child, if she would start behaving like a rational adult.
Was there never a time when you looked each other in the eye?
Yes, there was a time. When I was a child, I didn't have many friends. I suppose Jeanette was the only one. We never did get to go out of the house much. Father wouldn't allow us. He said we'd get hurt, so we stayed inside and we imagined our own worlds. And we spent so much time there together, ruling over those places. Those were happier times, before we grew apart.
You don't really wish to become an only child.
I never did. No, I guess I don't. Jeanette, if I were to offer you equal control in Santa Monica, would you quit consorting with Tongue?
I'll stop working against you with him. But since I've got him in my pocket already, there's no reason for me not to pay him a little visit once in a while, when he can be of use.
That's not a bad plan. There's just one more thing. I want to be in charge of Santa Monica, but only publicly. I want you to continue to convince others that our relations are strained. That way.
We know who our enemies are. I agree.
Give me the boomstick, Dark One.
Take it. I'd hate to look at it again and think of what almost transpired. I suppose now that Jeanette and I have settled our differences, I'll call off the feud with Tongue.
Bertram's hiding in an empty oil tank at the old gas station.
I'll tell him to expect a visitor, and I'll ask him to be extra nice.
We share the same sweet madness, daughters of Janus. Very well. Very well.
Please give Santa Monica's regards to the prince, and keep your tongue tied about what happened tonight, or we'll have to kill you.
These twins are the Malkavian Baron of Santa Monica in Vampire the Masquerade Bloodlines. And yes, I did it. Thank God. Oh, save! Save the game! Oh. That's such a relief. Okay. That sorted. That sorted. Mud hunt. I can't do that in this area. Carnival of Death. I think I can't do that in this area. The Regent's Riddle. Definitely can't do that in this area. So, explosive beginning.
Hurry on your way to the apocalypse. Always
Oh, neat.
heathens in the cold and oily pits of the damned.
Dude needs to chill. Hello.
Look who finally made it. Thought you'd never find me, did you, sweetheart?
Almost. It festered in your brain that I looked for you?
I've gotten good at knowing when I'm wanted. Oh, so you're who I'm waiting on. Someone must have faith in you, Cupcake. That, or they want you out of the picture. Interesting choice either way.
Nasty dude! I think I already talked to... No, I don't remember what it... His ghoul. That was pre... my last... I'm gonna go with yes.
Nasty dude? Hey, I may not be a looker, kid, but you better start showing some respect. 'Cause I could squash you like a freaking bug if my panties get all bunched up. You got it?
Okay, yeah, I did. No, your nastiness was shown to me by the little golden ghoul.
Oh shit, I'm Malkavian. And you ran into Nox too? You guys must have had quite a conversation. Not a working brain cell between the two of you. Oh well.
Bertram Tongue, the nasty dude.
The one and only. Don't bother with the introductions, fledgling. I know who you are.
Then you know more than I do.
News travels down the kindred grapevine like wildfire. And that courtroom spat between LaCroix and Nines Rodriguez is a juicy little morsel. And you in the middle. How interesting.
And survive I did.
Oh, you did you? Well, I wasn't worried. So why did you need to find me? What did you need?
I seek a strange house of wares, oh nasty dude. For the winged one, you know?
Oh, Never mind. The warehouse, though. I've been watching the place. The Sabbat has a bunch of low-life humans working day and night to move stuff through there. There's some major staging going on.
Secret sorrow and sickness. Tell me of the Sabbat, I guess.
The Sabbat. Jeez, you are green. It's like this. We're all monsters, like it or not. I'm not gonna say the Sabbat are the evil vampires, because none of us are the good guys here. But the Sabbat, they glorify their monstrous nature. They refuse to hide it, and go out of their way to show it. They're also brainless and reckless. They have a life expectancy of a vampire fruit fly.
What of the hapless humans?
As far as I can tell, the humans seem to know the score from the way they've been talking. I think most of them have aspirations of joining the next graduating class of shovelheads. Ugh, losers.
Do they know of their dark masters?
Yeah, the Sabbat like everyone to know just who they're dealing with. So if you get in there and have to bust a few heads, don't feel bad. Think of it as upholding the Masquerade.
Can you bring me there with shoes? Oh, with shoes of air and feathers. I thought that said with shoes of air fresheners.
Yes, I can. Just tell me when you're ready, and we'll leave. Once you're there, however, you're on your own. You'll have to get into the place and plant the explosives in the middle office to take the whole structure down.
My pockets desire things they do not have.
All right, I guess. Come back when you're ready to go. But don't be too long, fledgling. This isn't really something we planned around your schedule.
I am no longer here. Okay, I'm way too tired to do that level. Like, even when I'm wide awake and chipper, sometimes I struggle with that one. So, I'm gonna call it here for tonight. Probably go to bed. But God, what day is it? Yeah, I should... Okay, jackass. Yes, sometimes I can be. Ugh. I should be, hopefully, streaming tomorrow if nothing goes wrong, though. So I'm gonna shuffle some things around, first of all. Oop, there I am. Let me get this saved and closed out. But I really appreciate you guys stopping by. It might have... Oh, okay, it didn't breaky. There we go. Save. I think I saved 3 times, but that's fine. Get that all the way down. There we go. Okay. I really appreciate you all stopping by. I had a good time. I'm gonna maybe see... I don't know what you guys' schedules are like, but I don't know if anyone I'm following is actually live currently for me to raid. At least it's not currently doing a... Giwi's live. So, for those of you that aren't fucking off or going to bed or whatever, I'm going to send you on over to Giwi. I really appreciate you sticking around. Thank you all. Have a good night or day or what have you. Let me get this situated. Start that. Let's see. But yes, thank you all. Have a good night. I appreciate it. And hopefully I will see you later.